All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to deconstruct the playbook for a modern crypto launch. And this one is fascinating because it's not just about the memes, right? It's about a really clever strategy that mashes up that viral, high-energy marketing with, well, a much deeper mission. So let's get into it.
And boom, right off the bat, you get the entire vibe. This is one of their main taglines, and it just immediately sets this, this edgy, almost defiant mood. It's absolutely designed to grab your attention and make you ask, okay, what on earth is this all about?
And that tone? It's all built on this very specific brand voice. I mean, these aren't just buzzwords they pulled out of a hat. Playfully savage and self-aware. That's the whole foundation of their communication strategy. It's super smart, because it's built to hit totally different groups, right? You've got your crypto natives who get all the inside jokes, and then you've got the pop culture crowd that just sees a funny meme and jumps in.
All right, let's dig into that first layer of the strategy, which is all about the anatomy of the meme brand itself. This is how you build the identity before a single token even sees the light of day.
So here's the core idea, the big hook. Love the bag, not the heartbreak. It's brilliant, really. The project basically positions itself as this anti-sappy, pro-self-worth coin. The whole narrative is about rewarding humor and your own personal hustle instead of, chasing romance. It completely reframes financial independence as a form of self-care. And of course, that's not just relatable, it's insanely memeable.
Okay, so they've got the brand identity dialed in. Now, let's peel back the next layer. We're going to look at the highly structured step-by-step plan for taking this thing from just an idea to a live token you can actually buy and sell. This is the nuts and bolts. And this is the strategic backbone right here, a 6-week timeline. Every single week has a very distinct goal. It takes you all the way from the very first whispers and teases on social media to the TGE, that's the token generation event, basically launch day, and then beyond that into scaling and keeping the community engaged. It is super methodical.
So in that first phase, the tease, the focus is 100% on building curiosity. And I want you to notice what's not on this list. There's no technical deep dives, no talk about the token price, none of that. It's all about creating an early, fired-up community using rewards and, of course, humor. They're basically getting people to join the club before they even fully reveal what the club is all about.
Okay, now let's jump ahead to phase 3, which is the most critical moment, launch day. The single most important action they take is blasting this super short 30 to 45 second how to buy video everywhere. And look, this video is not for crypto experts, it's for everyone else. It's to make sure that anyone who got hooked by the memes can actually get in on the action, which is absolutely crucial for maximizing that launch day momentum.
So once the launch is done, the strategy makes a hard pivot from just announcing things to getting massive engagement. And their key move here is launching something called the Breakup Challenge on TikTok and Instagram. This is genius because it's designed to create a user-generated content trend. See, it's not just about them pushing out content anymore, it's about getting thousands of other people to create content for them. That's how you really drive that viral scaling.
All right, now it's time to go a little deeper into the token's actual blueprint. We're talking about the tokenomics. And a good way to think about this is if the brand is the personality, the tokenomics is kind of like the coin's rulebook. It's all the math and the logic that holds the entire project together.
So, this table, this snapshot, is really all about building trust through transparency. You see these key details here, right? Locked liquidity, audits, clear taxes on buys and sells. Every single one of these is a trust signal. In a space where, let's face it, trust is everything, just putting all the data out there like this is a direct, no-nonsense way to build confidence with people who might want to invest.
Now this chart gives us a visual of how the entire token supply is broken down, but I want you to pay close attention to that slice labeled Team Vested. See, a vesting schedule is a really big deal. It just means the team can't sell all of their tokens at once on day one. It's a mechanism specifically designed to prevent the ultimate crypto heartbreak, a rug pull. It aligns the team's interests with the long-term health of the whole project.
Okay, and now we get to the major pivot point in this whole thing. Because what we're about to see is that underneath all the savage memes and the viral marketing, there's a much more ambitious mission hiding in plain sight.
This right here, this is the project's core duality. It's like it has two faces. On the one hand, you have the meme coin persona that we've been deconstructing, the playfully savage voice, the focus on viral trends, but on the other hand, you have this serious, long-term mission to become a culture coin. And that means it's powered by culture, backed by real assets, and has tangible utility. It's a whole different ballgame.
So this is the first huge problem they're aiming to solve: fan exclusion. Think about it for a second. In the world of hip-hop, fans are the engine. They're the ones driving virality, setting cultural trends. Their engagement creates massive value. But they hold zero ownership in the platforms that actually profit from all that passion. There's this fundamental disconnect between what they contribute and what they get back.
And their solution is built on this really powerful concept, real-world assets, or RWAs. All this means in simple terms is linking a digital token to something tangible and verifiable in the real world. We're talking about things like intellectual property rights to a song, or even a piece of real estate. The whole point is to provide stability and a bridge to actual, real-world value.
So this breaks their entire solution down into a pretty clear process. Step 1, create a single, unified token for the whole hip-hop ecosystem. Step 2, let people actually use it to spend money in the real world, at events, at local businesses. Step 3, reward the fans with fractional ownership in actual cultural artifacts. And Step 4, you back the entire system with that transparent RWA trust layer. It's all about fixing that disjointed fan experience.
So as we start to wrap this up, let's take a step back and really think about what this unique blend of strategies could mean for the future. Are we looking at the future of fandom here?
Really, the biggest takeaway from this entire playbook is how it merges two completely different worlds. You've got the degen-friendly meme launch, which acts almost like a Trojan horse. It's the fun, accessible way to get everyone's attention. But inside that Trojan horse is the much deeper, asset-backed, community-focused mission. It's basically using the tools of modern internet culture to build something with real long-term substance.
And that really leaves us with a big, provocative question, doesn't it? Is this playbook, this fusion of viral, meme-driven marketing with a serious, asset-backed mission, is this the new model for how you build a cultural movement in the digital age? Or is it just the next evolution of a meme, a more sophisticated package? I guess the answer really depends on whether the long-term mission can ultimately outgrow the meme that gave it its start.